Hello, wonderful people. Welcome back to the channel. I got the Minnesota Timberwolves winning this series. Anthony Edwards is already a household name. This man is so sensational, so special. It's really, really hard to put into words. Now, I mentioned after game one that he was better than MJ, and I stand by my word. I meant everything I said. This is not some average NBA team. The league's top ranked defense put on an absolute clinic in Denver. Their defense has the Nuggets in a chokehold. This team just demonstrated to the rest of the league that they're the team that stands in everybody's way. Everything Anthony Edwards is doing is beyond crazy. It's really remarkable. At just 22 years, Ant has made an absolute mockery of the reigning NBA champions on their home floor. The Ant-Man era of superstardom has truly arrived. We've seen the Timberwolves suffocating defense. They're contesting almost every shot, blocking shots, poking the ball on every drive, getting steals, turning, turnovers into easy points, creating on the offensive side of the ball. And they clearly have ran the Nuggets off the floor. They've made them dudes quit. This team has flat out quit. I've never seen a team actually throw in the towel the way the Denver Nuggets have in this series. It's like they've given up. It's like they just backed down against this team. This was a beatdown. No frantic finish, no memorable moments, just a brutal beatdown delivered by a pack of wolves. Minnesota was in full control from the opening tip. Denver was absolutely quiet. The entire city of Denver was put on mute. Like, they pushed the mute button on this team. It hasn't been loud there since tip-off on Saturday. Reality must have sunk in that they just can't beat the Wolves, even if they have this collection of talent, a duel of Jokic and Murray. It doesn't matter. It was evident in games one and game two that they don't have what it takes to beat a team like the Timberwolves. This Minnesota team has opened more eyes when they're showing everybody that they are clearly the better team. And playing like this, the Minnesota Timberwolves are going to the NBA Finals. We're looking at a sweep. Everybody is saying, well, it's because Murray is not himself, that he's not fully healthy, and that Jokic is fatigued. Stop making excuses for Denver. The bottom line is the Wolves have lent and they're playing some good defense. I want to say this. Anthony Edwards has already taken over this league. The league is his. He dropped 43 points on the Nuggets in game two, and I believe 27, close to 30 in game two. Absolutely insane. The dude's a monster. The man is on another level. When I see him, I see MJ and Kobe. It's not only his athleticism, talent, it's his mindset. The fact that he wants it. The statement was made. You play with a slew of quality teammates, a guy like Karl Anthony Towns Jr. averaging 19 points on better than 50% shooting in this series. How about Rudy Gobert, who missed the last game due to the birth of his child? A defensive player of the year finalist. You see what he brings to the table. Naz Reid, the reigning sixth man of the year. Michael Conley Jr., a veteran point guard. They're just beautiful to watch. This is very beautiful to watch. They put on a masterclass on both ends. Nugget fans were chanting MVP for Ant. That's how much respect people have for Anthony Edwards. This is truly one of the greatest team defensive performances I have ever witnessed in the modern era against the defending champions. And on the road makes this way more impressive. The game was over by halftime. This series is over. It's already over. It's done. Look, it's done. It's a wrap. Minnesota is better than the Nuggets. They don't match up well against Minnesota. They don't have an advantage. I don't know the Nuggets were ever this championship team everybody hyped them up to be. Yes, I'm saying it. You're hearing it correctly from me. It's already looking bad for them in this series. Also, look at it like this. With the Nuggets being down 0-2, when I see the way they have played in these playoffs and listen to people prematurely crowning them champions based on what they did last year, it's about Jokic, Murray. And I see that reaction and I go, all of this stuff we were hearing about the Nuggets, what a bunch of talk. All hype and no substance. Really, that's all it really is. I look at it and go, this Nuggets team really ain't that much of a buzzsaw after all. The basis of the story is that there's nothing scary about them. They're down 0-2 to Minnesota. I'm really starting to wonder if their run last year was a fluke. Call me crazy, say I don't know basketball, but I think it was a fluke. Their championship last year was captured in a one-hit wonder way. If there was anything to take away from all this, it's that the Nuggets looked shocked, they looked rattled, they looked stunned, and they were soft. Predictably, they looked lifeless and defeated. It is legit actually painful to see so much talent get wasted and become helpless and worthless. Absolutely no answer for the Timberwolves. They have no answer for them. This is a really tough loss. It's a weird one. It really is. It's a tough spot for the Nuggets to be in. I think what we saw last night was a Denver team that flat out quit. No fight, no effort. They never really showed signs of life. There's no other explanation for it. Guys were giving up on the court. I felt in the last series versus the Lakers that they didn't play all that great. Murray struggled to find his shot. Jokic was this almighty god we made him to be at times in the series. He didn't play like that almighty god that we are accustomed to seeing. We crowned this Nuggets team back-to-back champions when they faced the Lakers in the first round, and the Lakers led for most of the series, just needed to finish out games. So technically they struggled against the Lakers. The Wolves have the number one defense for a reason. That was a masterclass on D they gave Monday. Their rotations, aggression, hustle, and quick hands were superb, perhaps far above anything seen in the NBA this postseason. It's been their identity all year. It's been who they are all year. So it's not really surprising to see them dominate in this fashion. If this continues, Minnesota's defense could be historic and among the best in recent NBA memory. By the way, the Wolves were without Rudy Gobert, the heavy favorite to be named NBA Defensive Player of the Year on Tuesday. I like their defensive efforts on the ball, off the ball, the physicality, the execution of the game plan, the physical and mental toughness was great. They really got after it on defense. How impressive is this? The fact they held the Nuggets to 35 points in the first half, 15 in the second quarter, and a season low 80 for the game. Denver's passing lanes were clipped, and their go-to players were silenced. Even when the lead was in the 20s, the Wolves refused to show mercy. This Nuggets team looked flustered in a way we've never seen since the start of the postseason. You know, reeling, frustrated, confused, annoyed. You know, this didn't look like the Nuggets team that we have come to know. It was a lot different. You saw Jamal Murray out there crying to the refs. Jokic looked tired, beat up, exhausted. They're getting dominated and truthfully humiliated. The Wolves led by 26 at halftime. It was basically over then. And it was really never close. I think the series is over. You know what? The Timberwolves are just a better team. They're just overpowering them. They're taking them out of the game early. And this series is a lot different from the Lakers series. See, against the Lakers, the Nuggets were able to mount comebacks. You get down against this Wolves team, you're not coming back from. You're not coming back. You're not gonna beat them because they know how to slow down the pace. They know how to take away your offense. They know how to make it tough for Jokic and Jamal Murray. And see, they haven't had a challenge like this until now. Jamal Murray, weakened by a sore calf. He's not the same. He is being hounded by Jaden McDaniels, who has done a great job, Alexander Walker, and others. He shot 1 for 10 in the first half. He was scoreless in the first half in game 1. Minnesota's game plan is flawless, matched by its execution, and the Nuggets are just clueless. They simply have no answer for them. So I think the series is over. We're looking at a sweep. This series is over, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's nothing more Denver can do to counter this. There's nothing they can do to stop this Minnesota Timberwolves team. They have arrived. They're ahead of schedule. They're a young team. They're very fun to watch, and they have clearly made a statement. And we heard them loud enough to know that this team is not a team that's going to back down. They're going to create problems. They're going to frustrate the heck out of the Nuggets. And they're going to do everything to their power to beat this team. And I think this team ends quickly. I think this is a short series. They have punished the Nuggets in every way unimaginably. I mean, it's incredible stuff. What more can I say? So, again, Minnesota is the better team. They're the far more superior team. There's nothing the Nuggets can do. The Nuggets got nothing against the far more superior Timberwolves. Thanks for watching, everyone. Really appreciate the love and support. I'm checking out of here now. You guys have a great day. Oh, and before I go, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you guys so much. Take care, everyone. Peace.